I'm Helen Schgerst from Intune Parenting, and I have a lot of parents writing to me saying, help, my child hits, or what can I do when my child is hitting? And so in this video, I want to talk to you about what to do when your child hits. Stay tuned. So your child hits when they get angry. First of all, I want to make sure that we're really clear about what we're talking about here. This video is not anything to do with children who enjoy play fighting, who are engaging in that normal rough and tumble that all children will engage in if given the chance. So this is not for them. This is for the children who are hitting out of aggression, who are hitting to try and enforce their power, and who are purposely trying to hurt another with their hitting. So the first thing we need to understand is a child who hits is a child who is feeling insecure, threatened, unsafe. It's a safety mechanism. And from an instinctive place, they are protecting themselves. It may seem unjustified to your eye because as adults, we are logically putting our fears into categories, and we understand if something isn't an immediate threat or our safety isn't at risk, but we just don't like something or something feels uncomfortable to us. Young children have not developed that skill yet. So someone taking a toy that they have their eye on, or a sibling sitting on mummy's knee, looks like a threat, and your child is trying to protect their territory. So because we understand this, we know that we will only escalate the situation if we try to control it. If we jump in there and start issuing rules and start banishing our children to timeout and trying to push on them the behavior we want to see out of force because we're big and they're small, all we're going to do is increase the negativity in the room and the aggression is going to fly out the window. So here's what to do. First, we need to think about regulating ourselves. If we are not feeling calm and collected, we cannot teach. You have to remember that discipline means to teach, and our child simply isn't going to hear us if we're in a highly emotive state. Our children will always respond to our emotions first. So if we go in there and we are cross and angry at our child, they're not going to hear any of the lesson. So first we have to calm ourselves down. It's normal to feel triggered, especially if you feel the need to protect yourself or to protect the other child, the victim in this case, because it's natural for that mama bear to come out. And so in that situation, yes, do protect yourself, protect your child, but do nothing else. Just work on calming yourself, and making sure that your facial expression is loving and kind, that you are relaxed, and that you are breathing in tune and in sync with your child. So you're going to get completely on their level. So if you want them to learn from this, you need to approach them from a place of love, a place of kindness and empathy. So what does this look like? You're going to come in. You're going to comfort the child who has been hurt. You're going to take a deep breath and center yourself. And then you're going to turn to your child, reach out to them, make eye contact, and in a quiet, calm, peaceful tone, a very neutral tone, there's not going to be any level of upset or anger in your voice. You're just going to really calmly look your child in the eye and say, I will not allow you to hit. And that's it. You place the restriction, you're telling the behavior is not acceptable and you will not allow it, but you're not bringing up any of those feelings of fear in your child, which will just lead to more hitting and more aggression. You want your child to feel safe, loved, and secure, and to know that they have you to turn to whenever things get out of control. Your child has just experienced something out of control and they need your empathy. So that's as much as you can do in the moment, okay? You think about yourself, regulate yourself. You look after the victim, you make sure that they're okay. You teach your child in a way that they can hear and that they're going to respond to, instead of wasting your time banishing them to time out. There's nothing more that can be done in the moment. No punishments, no blame, no threats. Any sort of negative attention on this behavior only leads to more negative behavior. Now you can of course preempt behavior, and you can teach this lesson of not hitting at other times, not at a time whenever your child is already triggered, feeling unsafe or insecure and in need of protecting their territory. It's time to teach this lesson before it happens. But of course, sometimes we're going to miss that opportunity, and that's why what I discussed at the beginning of the video is going to come into play in those times. But also, as you begin to watch your child, whenever you realize this is a behavior that we need to work on, and you start observing your child and you start seeing what it is that's triggering them to hit in the first place, you will get to a place where you're able to preempt it. And so whenever you're able to preempt the behavior, you can interrupt, connect, and empathize. That is a 3-step process that you can just implement time and time and time again for any sort of behavior, really any behavior that you're trying to change. You see that your child is about to hit, or they're in a situation where they're going to hit. You're going to straight away stop what you're doing. You're going to come in on their level so that you're not giving any level of threat, remembering that your child is beginning to feel insecure. Something's not right now, and very soon they could hit. You get down on their level, right down low, even lower than them maybe. You know, if they're standing, you can sit, and they might be just slightly above you. That way you're totally non-threatening. Okay, you're going to make some sort of loving contact with your child, maybe put your arm around them, and you could say something like, oh, I see that Nathan has just taken that car. That's one of your favorites, isn't it? So you're recognizing that this will be a behavior that they'll be upset for, so you sort of validate them. They understand that it's normal for them to feel upset in this situation. That makes it okay. It makes it a little bit less scary. Okay, so I see that Nathan has taken that car. That's your favorite, isn't it? I wonder if we showed him this car and offered to share this one, would he maybe let you have your favorite one? And so you're offering a solution. You're teaching your child how to negotiate in a friendly way. And then you can just say, come on, let's try it. You're straight away going to jump in there, and you're straight away going to model the behavior for your child. So with your arm lovingly around your child or holding your child's hand, you'll approach the other child and make a suggestion for a swap. That this isn't just a one-time fix, okay? You can't say, oh, I've shown them now how to negotiate. They should know better. They shouldn't be hitting. You're going to have to interrupt, connect, and empathize over and over again until your child has learned the new behavior and it becomes the habit. I hope you liked today's video. If you liked it, click the little thumbs up below. If you know somebody who could benefit from this video, please share with them. And if you would like to see more videos just like this, please subscribe to the channel and stay tuned.